Greetings, people of the world. Mathai Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So we are back here at the Sil'dihn Subterrane, and before we depart, we are going to see what exactly is going to happen, because it seems like the party that I'm teaming up with wants to hopefully go down the left or the right path, because I have not shown off either of them yet. So which way will Nanamo go? Oh, she's going down the middle? No, not this time, Sultana. We're taking the left this time. Oh, yeah. Very well, the adventurer knows best. Well, we gotta show off everything, right? And I still have not seen the right path yet. And what goes on over there is still a mystery to me. So in the meantime, we'll head on over here and start taking on stuff in this area. So of course, last time I showed off what happens when you go down the middle. We ran into a Sil'dihn palace in the previous attempt. So this time I'm going to show off what happens when you go down the left side. But yeah, it's strange. I've only gotten something other than the center path from the Sultana once. I've never had the opportunity, aside from the very first time that I did this, to choose something other than going down the left. And as you can see, this place is falling apart. But let's be on our way and see what else we can uncover. Also, apologies, because I've noticed recently that the audio in my commentary has been a little too quiet when previously recording, but it's strange that when I'm streaming that it sounds just fine. It's strange that it sounds just fine when I'm streaming, but when I'm not streaming, then my game capture sounds really quiet, even though I have increased the audio commentary on my content here. So, yeah, it seems like I'm going to need to work on that a little. But aside from that, I'm actually in a very happy mood today for no other reason than the fact that my high school won its first ever basketball championship today. They won their first high school basketball championship today, and so we're heading off now to this weekend to the Canadian equivalent of the state championship. So we're heading off to that now. And so, obviously I can't go to it because it's a 3-hour drive away and I do not have a car. So instead I'm going to be going in the opposite direction by going 1 hour by bus to a city near Toronto that's hosting another convention, which means it's another opportunity and another round for me to cosplay as Sailor Jupiter. So, given that the fact that my high school sports teams wear the same type of forest green as Sailor Jupiter wears, it's definitely a one way I can celebrate my school pride there. Yeah, just wear the same colors that are worn by Sailor Jupiter as by your high school. As you can see, we have quite the path we're taking as we make our way over to the mini-boss. Now, if you remember from last time, this is going to be the same guy, Garion the Steer. So, since you've already seen this fight previously, I'm not going to show it off again. I'll just fast forward to the point where we've already beaten it. So, I will be back once we have the opportunity to pick things up again. Actually, hold on, this is not the same as what I got when I did this the first time, and sorry phone, I do not have the time to speak with you right now. I'm pretty sure I know who this is, but unfortunately I do not have the time to answer the phone, because I'm too busy fighting. Okay, yeah, this is still consistent though, the barrels are still consistent. So these are things that we have seen before, so let's go ahead and deal with them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who's calling me, but unfortunately it's just not the right time to answer the phone. You know, if I wasn't in the middle of recording content, then I would be answering the phone, but I unfortunately cannot. This is the coin flip, as it were. Oh, run! Oh! Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the heck the correct spot was. It turns out there was only one. Heads up for this move. We're gonna have to dodge that while also dodging on the sludge. Unfortunately, the monk didn't make it. Not much space to work with there. Yeah, I literally did not remember that the sludge from Hard Mode of St. Motion's Arboretum reappearing there. Then again, like I said, it was only I did it on my first time doing the Subterrane. Like I said, every other time since, it's always been the same thing. It's always been the ones that are down the middle. I'm really surprised that the Sultana seems to really want to stick to the center. Alright, so we got stuff coming down. Gotta be ready for the shockwaves. I can stand over here and be fine. Yeah, once again I'm playing the tank role. Carry-on is past halfway. Which way we're going? We're going over here. And me. There we go. Yeah, you let loose there, Carry-on. And turn around and face me again. Hopefully our monk is in much better shape. And monk's been taking well, actually, the second monk, I should say. Yeah, it turns out we're all melee DPS in this group for those of us who are. Let's get ready for this again. Try and adjust so that I'm not getting myself stuck. Because yeah, he only goes so far. The path only travels so far. Down to 20. Look out for... Oh, he's doing this. Run across the field. Come on back. And then run him right away. The break is available, so I will make use of it. And get to line up right alongside the edge. Be ready for this. I'll switch to this side. Just making life a living hell for you there, Mr. Carry On. And soon you are out like a light. And away we go. So here's what happens when you go left. You don't go to the Sil'dihn Palace. You actually go into an open air environment, which is filled with lush greenery. And, as you can see, bombs of a very natural nature. You know, these bombs have moss growing on them. Yeah, as you can see, very, very different from the side if you choose to go down the middle. Yep. Keep dodging and stay out of danger. Almost there. And we got it. Moving on. Yeah, we can go left or right, but that path is blocked, so we're going this way. Let's show them how we do. Yeah, let's play the tank role as a true Dragoon would do. Of course, when I started out playing this for the first time, as I'm sure many did back in the day, they didn't even know that only certain jobs could be tanks. I can definitely say that I was not one of those people who was aware of that fact. Yeah, Dragoons were designated as DPSs, and so I always thought that they could tank as well in aggro too, so it took a lot to learn otherwise. My key was not made to open this gate. 2 eyes are needed to see, says the Sultana. Yeah, in other words, she's referring to these sacks. So we have to pick one up and put one over here. There we go. Yeah, the raid itself yet confounds me. A puzzle for another day. A little battle lemmy for all of you. And lock in with the use of my dragon sight. Yeah, let's do this. Staying clear. Yeah, it's getting pretty steamy in here. I think it's because I was staying on those white circles is the reason why. Not exactly dandelion puffs at all. Careful. There we go. Yeah, careful there, Sultana. Such fluffy, puffy flowers, she says. Indeed they are. Oh, hold on, we're going left? Yeah, we can go down the middle if we want. We do have the option to go straight down the middle here. So, this is the boss if you go down the left path initially. Yeah, much cuter than what we had to deal with Gladiator there. This time we have Silky. And it's already been pulled. Yeah, it cleaned the palace once upon a time. For some reason. Why something like this would be charged with doing something like that, I have no clue. One thing you do want to do is make sure you're watching the AoE because, yeah, it has a follow-up if you're not paying attention. Looks like the healer has gotten the lead on the aggro, but it's getting passed around a bit. Primarily because I've only just gone in here to start making the move now. Of course, I'm filming this for YouTube, of course. Now we have Squeaky right, which means the follow-up is going to go that way. Yeah, just getting it all washed up. Yeah, why would something this big do cleaning as a purpose? Also, what's the thing on top of its head? Well, one thing's for sure, we better dodge this. Alright, there we go. Get ready for more sudsing. Yeah. Who would have thought we would ever see a boss that would legitimately wanted to clean a mess that wasn't the grooms from the Grand Cosmos in Shadowbringers. But this one takes its task a little more seriously in that regard. Oh, crap. And now the egg goes on me. So what we can do, everyone. The water gets thrown down. Get clear of that. We'll take the other corner. And bring the paint. Total wash? Well, not yet. We'll need to heal myself, though. Lighten the load on the healer. There you go. Now for a fresh puff. Thankfully, it's not a puff puff. Yes, I've heard of that term. Else why would I be saying it? Yeah, now we do have the... Yeah, now we do have the Grand Cosmos appearing. At the worst time, I might add. Well, let's hope the healer brings me around. She does. I need to heal myself. So now we gotta deal with this business. Apparently these suds are going to be chilly. You see the squeaky left's in effect, so we got to stand over here. You can see that gets magnified as this thing continues to loop around. And basically the only safe spot if you can call it that is over on here this side. Oh! Yeah, if you could call it that. And I do not have a red spell. I can heal myself, but that's as good as I can do. Well, I didn't have any depth experience the first time I did this, so yeah, this is kind of uncharted territory. Watch out. Gotta head on over, and then you gotta go over this way because this is where the pain is gonna come. And the monk is never gonna see it coming. We're trying to pull aggro off of the healer, but she pretty much has it all because we've all died at least once. Meanwhile, I can double limit break. Alright, as I'm standing on top of an AoE. Yeah, they always bring that right when I'm unleashing an AoE. Always. And that puts me now at 3. I'm kind of flirting with disaster currently. Myself some heals. We have Silky down to a quarter. Watch out for some slippery soap. This should be... Oh, that's the circle. I was expecting the cross again. And it's squeaky right, so we want to be over here. Danger. Up 4. I'm really playing dangerously here. But I give props to myself for holding out as long as I have. We do have some more spot remover to worry about though. believe the follow-up should be, yes, it's this one. Oh, right into it. I was hoping to get smacked on an angle, but it didn't work out like that. We are within the last 10% though. Hopefully we can hold out just long enough. Meanwhile, props to the healer tank for putting up with our shenanigans. More slippery suds are coming. Yeah, that's not the right one. Yeah, caught in the crossfire and paying the price, unfortunately. We won't need to worry about the squeaky left because we are on the verge of victory. Although I advise you to be careful about that. And now we get 2 paths successfully cleared. We get 2 more potsherds out of that. The Silky's Ether had the exact same feel as Mother's. And you're probably wondering why that is. Well, as we head on further in, you're gonna find something very unusual. Yeah, we have a dining room table of sorts. We have a picnic area. With a picturesque scene and how the flowers fall upon it so. Is this the sanctuary of which her mother spoke? And which her parents spoke? They told her of a private place to which they would slip away, a haven from the bustle of palace life, and well, it's certainly something. Oh, careful there, Sultana. Mother always called it their secret garden. And assuming the giant mouse of the Silky was hers, then I imagine it was here to protect their special spot. And hopefully not to hurt them. Finding this place must have been the reason Father gave me the key. One reason, at least. Whilst I'd like to linger still, I fear Papa Sean will soon know my absence. Let us be away. Oh, don't worry there, Sultana. It won't be long before we ask you to come back again. Just like I'll be asking you guys to come back again the next time, so hang on and we will be moving on to check out what happens when you go to the right.